This time on Anime the Recap. In the morning, Noir Stardia, the son of a baronet, was getting ready for his job as a librarian when his parents told him that his position had been snatched by a rich noble, because his family was poor. Upon losing his job, his younger sister Alice suggests that he attend the Hero Academy. Noir's partner, Emma, believes he will easily get in because Noir possesses the unique magical power of the Great Sage, which provides the correct answer to any issue but causes excruciating headaches. Emma goes on to mention that a previous Great Sage used to cure his headaches by kissing his wife and asks Noir to kiss her. Noir is healed from his injuries and learns from the Great Sage that true abilities can be obtained in a hidden dungeon. In the dungeon, Noir discovers Olivia, the mythical heroine, bound by death chains. Olivia was an S-Class Odin Adventurer Guild adventurer 2 millennia ago, and had a habit of burying hidden riches all over the nation. Olivia was harassed by a youngster who wanted to be her apprentice, so she ended up teaching him a few things. Olivia was surprised when he died while defending a small girl from an iron goblin, which he killed using Olivia's powers. This incident sparked Olivia's interest in taking on an apprentice. As a result, Olivia grants Noir 3 abilities: Bestow, Editor, and Get Creative. She bestows upon him legendary skills that no one else possesses. However, using these abilities costs LP, life points, and when his LP reaches 0, he dies. To regain LPs, which are necessary for him to achieve his desires, Noir perfects these skills in the dungeon with the help of his sister. They learn that LP credits can be obtained by feeling satisfied. In preparation for the Academy admittance exam, they are instructed to gather uncommon items in groups of 3. Noir, who is ostracized by the aristocracy because he is only a baronet's son, joins forces with Lenore Blunden and Emma. Noir later returns to the basement alone and, with Olivia's assistance, fights a Death Reaper. After the examination, the Reaper's head is revealed to be a very rare and uncommon item, setting a new Academy record. Noir must earn 3,000 gold coins for his school fees because his father cannot afford it. Instead of attracting more attention by killing another rare species, Noir decides to join the Odin Adventurers group. Lola, the receptionist, is outraged because he claims to have Olivia's powers, despite the fact that Olivia was a club member 2 centuries ago. She challenges him to prove it, but when he does, she is forced to apologize by revealing her underwear. Noir's initial goal is to capture rare rainbow grasshoppers with Great Sage and 250,000 coins. Lola grows fond of him after discovering his talent. Emma and Noir are now on the hunt for the legendary Big Rabbit, a 20-foot-tall beast. Noir is motivated to use Get Creative to enhance their abilities, but ends up sensually chewing on Emma's ear to generate more LP, accidentally taking a photo of her underwear and leaving Emma feeling down. Noir shares the rabbit meat with the rest of the guild after defeating the rabbit and collecting enough money to cover his expenses. On the first day, Noir meets Maria Fiana Albert, a noble's daughter, and discovers through his discerning eye that she is doomed to die at the age of 16. The students despise Noir because being a nobleman is a title granted to commoners in exchange for loyalty to the ruler. Consequently, Maria makes an effort to treat Noir fairly. Elna Stongs, a former adventurer, attempts to teach the children how to evade an opponent's attack, promising an exciting reward to those who succeed. Noir is the only one who survives, using Get Creative as a cheat, and is rewarded with a full-body hump against Elna's backside, boosting his LP. Maria is tormented by her curse, which Noir aims to cure, but Great Sage informs them that a significant amount of LP is required. Noir kisses Emma without thinking, as he is running low on LP, and is penalized by Elna. Lola approaches Luna, a friend of hers. In other news, Noir visits Olivia and is compelled to apologize for not paying her a visit. To assist Maria, Lola teaches him Lucky Lecture, a skill that generates LP through unintentional flirtation. Luna then arrives and informs them that she had previously encountered Maria but was unable to help her. Noir realizes, using his discerning eye, that breaking a curse like Maria's would lead to her rapid death. He is surprised when she agrees to lift the spell and embrace her fate. A child gets injured, and Luna heals him before he becomes frightened. Noir re-evaluates Luna's abilities and realizes that she possesses the seemingly useless skill Cowardice, which causes her to become more timid as her magic power diminishes. Lola is furious that Luna concealed her own suffering, but she is relieved that she now understands. Noir discovers that modifying Luna's skill lifespan to finances would require less LP, but would still demand additional LP to remove curses. Lola takes him to a secret gathering of Harem Pride, a group of jealous guys who assess the attractiveness of each other's partners in order to quickly accumulate LP. The audience harshly criticizes the ladies' physical appearances. Emma, Lola, and Luna all play the roles of Noir's harem, winning over the audience by performing love scenarios with Noir, earning prize money, and basking in the admiration of all three girls simultaneously. They hurry to Maria's house and explain to her parents why Luna was previously unable to cure Maria, and what they did to enable her to break the curse without harm. After hearing what Noir did for her and realizing how much of his LP he used, Maria kisses Noir. Luna is then able to dispel the spell without any further delay. Maria promises to spend the rest of her life repaying Noir's debt, making the other girls even more jealous when they realize Maria has feelings for Noir. As Luna reveals that she, too, has fallen for Noir, the situation becomes highly dangerous for him. Following that, Noir goes to meet Olivia to share the fantastic news and is surprised when she also requests a kiss. However, Noir can only manage a forehead kiss. Maria's father showers everyone with 1,000,000 gold coins, which Noir plans to keep for the future. Noir then decides to open a business selling rare monster parts, enlisting the help of his mother, father, and sister. Before heading to the dungeon to begin acquiring monster goods, Noir learns a few more vital abilities from Olivia. Upon reaching level 5, Noir encounters a pitch-black lion and attempts to flee, only to discover that the lion can talk. The lion, named Tiger Sun, recalls being friends with Vachel, an elf adventurer, and exploring the dungeon together. However, Vachel insisted on researching level 6 alone and vanished 350 years ago. Tiger Sun believes that Vachel is still alive. Noir discovers that Vachel is an undead creature on level 6 and uses Get Creative to resurrect him. Vachel is surprised by Tiger Sun's dedication and decides to return home in the hopes of reuniting with his sweetheart. Tiger Sun and Vachel bid their farewells since magical creatures are prohibited there, but Noir decides to become Tiger Sun's new friend and allows him to stay at his family's home. Tiger Sun is warmly welcomed by Noir's parents, who hire him as security for their new business. In public, Maria begins to embrace Noir. Their first exam is announced, in which students must collect specific monster artifacts or else attend summer classes. Noir and Emma reach out to Lola for assistance, only to discover that she is involved in a conflict with Sarah, a staff member who has been stealing Lola's clients, negatively affecting Lola's progress report. Since there is no concrete evidence that Sarah has violated any restrictions, Lola challenges her to a contest, where she will win if she performs better on their next evaluation. Sarah never steals a customer, but if she does, Noir will become her customer. Noir is terrified as he uses his discerning eye to demonstrate Sarah's sadistically erotic skills. Emma, Luna, and Noir take on as many responsibilities as possible to improve Lola's evaluation. Even after passing their exam, they learn that it is not enough to surpass Sarah, whose explorers are pushing themselves to exhaustion in the hope of receiving rewards from her. When Noir contacts Olivia for help, she urges him to conquer the dungeon's 7th floor for its treasures and grants him more abilities. Upon reaching level 7, Noir finds himself in an underground forest where he is observed by an elf girl. Dory, the dryad, seeks Noir's assistance. Dryads are tree spirits, and a monster is attacking Dory's tree, depleting her magic and slowly killing her. She offers Noir 2 treasure chests and the key to level 8 if he helps her. Despite encountering a dangerous gold bee monster whose sting could instantly kill him, Noir decides to assist. Grateful, Dory caresses and licks a small wound on his lip, significantly increasing his LP. He hurries to Olivia, who initially warns him against risking his life for a stranger but is eventually persuaded and teaches him how to succeed. Using Get Creative, Noir convinces a pack of silver wolves nearby to attack the bee. The pack has been destroyed, but the bee is injured enough for Noir to easily defeat it. Noir discovers 2 rare items in the chests and pledges to visit Dory regularly. He gives one item to Emma to enhance her wind power and the other to Lola to improve her rating. Eventually, Lola emerges as the winner of the evaluation. Despite Sarah being prohibited from taking anyone else's clients for the rest of her life, she continues to attempt to seduce Noir. Emma invites Noir to a lord's celebration. Meanwhile, due to his father's baronet status, Noir is exempt from having to rent a space for his business. During the party, the Earl claims that the renowned phantom thief has warned him not to steal his jewel, the Mermaid's Tear, and that he has enlisted the Lamu Club as security. An aristocrat named Mike Kental meets Emma and challenges Noir to a dancing competition. Noir emerges victorious by utilizing LP to enhance his dancing skills. However, the Phantom Thief suddenly appears, kidnapping Emma and stealing the tear. Layla Overlock of the Lamu Club joins Noir in pursuing her. Layla's summoned Phoenix defeats the Phantom Thief, and Noir overpowers him in battle. However, they are suddenly trapped by the Phantom Thief's companion, Tom Bertholder, who declares his intention to marry Emma. Enraged, Noir proclaims that Emma is precious to him. Emma regains consciousness, and they team up to fight against Tom. Afterward, Emma worries that Noir might think less of her, but he reassures her with a kiss. Despite belonging to different guilds, Layla feels a sense of friendship towards Noir. As a gesture of gratitude, the Earl assists Noir in establishing his firm and offers him a significant rent reduction. Layla joins the institution. Elna then announces a much-anticipated spring training camp. Throughout the trek, she reminds them that they must protect themselves against animals without her help. Noir almost falls into a trap and is assured that friendly pixie thieves are at fault. The pixie tells them of a shortcut to the warm spring, but Noir is skeptical because the pixie can influence monsters. After defeating her army of lizard men, Noir captures the pixie. The females go swimming first, while the boys plan to spy on them. Noir refuses to participate and flees. He meets Elna, who aids him. Hjorth, one of the males, admits to currently misusing strong drugs. Noir creates the ability Powerless to protect Emma and gives it to Hjorth, defeating him. He must use more LP to stop another youngster. Finally, the girls are discovered to have not yet showered. Noir collapses from low LP, but Elna treats him by allowing him to shower with the girls while blindfolded. Due to his low LP, both Emma and Elna rub him between their chests. Noir establishes Stardian rarities. He expresses gratitude to Olivia by vowing to free her from the death chains. Great Sage instructs him to find a solution on the 15th floor of the dungeon. Noir transports Emma to floor 14, where they defeat an army of annoying goblins. However, they are forced to flee after discovering a clone of Olivia on level 15, who possesses the true form of the death chains and retains Olivia's abilities. They inquire about any defects that the clone may have. Initially, Olivia refuses to tell them, citing Emma's larger breasts as the reason. However, when Noir insists on releasing her for everything she has done for him, Olivia claims she just nearly lost a war and isn't sure why. Noir comes across a story of Olivia overcoming a cleric named Librarian, who possessed the rare talent Sacrifice, temporarily boosting abilities by relinquishing previously acquired skills. Noir casts 10,000 LP on Offering, while the clone returns to the dungeon to resume their unfinished battle. Noir uses Sacrifice, only to discover that the clone possesses Get Creative as well. In turn, the clone incapacitates him with a larger replica of his original blade. Olivia recalls a recent instance in which a young man died as a result of her failure to train him properly. Meanwhile, when Emma, Lola, Luna, and Layla arrive, Noir is still battling Olivia's replica. While the girls' combined assault successfully breaks her sword, they are immediately struck with a fever caused by the clone. The clone also inflicts the sluggish condition on Noir and modifies his stone bullet ability. Recognizing that the clone is considerably more creative than he is, Noir decides to give up all of his remaining abilities except Editor, Get Creative, Sacrifice, and Bestow in order to give himself the push he needs to keep fighting. In retaliation, the clone attacks Noir with a fire dragon, but Noir slices through it, scorching his sword, and knocks the replica out with the final stroke. After they have recovered, the ladies will support him with their LP. Olivia compliments and hugs Noir for his efforts in jail. Finally, Olivia informs Noir that now that the death chains have been loosened, he is free to explore the other floors of the dungeon. Subscribe for more anime the recap.